Tubbs, you said you were a believer and a dreamer. They certainly had us doing both of those things during that game.
Mate, so immensely proud of them. I thought what they served up was, were outstanding because nobody gives us a chance. And as I said before, I'm a believer, and it's possible. And at half time, we were in a nice place. Had we played it, outstanding, we'd had as defence were outstanding. We just kept turning up and things like that. With the ball, we were a bit clunky, and I thought we were a bit clunky in the second half. We had opportunities. And what I spoke about all week is when you get them opportunities, you've got to nail them. We had an opportunity in that corner, and it made it 16, 18, 12. I think we got them, and then we come up with a couple of things at the end. And look, the scoreline probably. People will say, well, that's justifiably what you thought. But I think the people who were here and who watched that game will understand that Sheffield were worried and they were panicking a little bit, they were a little bit nervous. And that's what I wanted to do. But, when you put into perspective that after 5 minutes after half time, we'd got one sub left because obviously Tyler couldn't come back on. Blake had an head knock and so Bauer, so we're down to one sub and we had to manage that. So it makes it even more impressive, to be fair, and it doesn't surprise me, and I've said these are a pleasure to work with. We've had a tough week this week, we've gone hard on them, but they still turned up. And if you were looking at them two teams, who's the full-time team and who's the part-time team, so they probably get more in a day than we get a full week. So I'm immensely proud of them, and it doesn't surprise me what they served up because they're champions.
In cup games, you have to make your own luck. You got a bit of a bounce of the ball for the first trial with Chris Wellen, but he were there, right place, right time, as he always is.
And that's the key, isn't it? You've got to put the ball. Games like this, when people don't give you an opportunity, you've got to try the little things that people don't expect, and we did at times. And actually, when you do that, it's a two-horse race, and Chris were there to scoop it up and score the try. So yeah, we were. I think at 10-6 at half time, I think we were in control of the game, and his energy and just everything about him were first class.
You mentioned Tyler, you mentioned Beans. How's it looking? It didn't look too good for Beans, that's for sure.
It's certainly battle zone in there, and look, we've got 7 days to get people put back together. So Blake will be out, so will Bauer. So we're thin on the ground, it is. But we've got to come back today, Q, and Thak's back. So hopefully Guzzi's not that far off. Liam Johnson shouldn't be far off. So but we're out there. We're looking. We need a couple of hands on deck. So if we can find anybody that come on loan, then that's what we're looking for this next week, because we are down on numbers.
We move on to Halifax away. You might know a bit more about them than other teams with the family ties, but what are you expecting from them?
Oh, they can play, can't they? They've won 5 games back to back and things like that, and it'll be another physical battle like this has been today. So, one of the teams that have invested heavily in the squad and probably expect to be there and thereabouts, but. Nobody ever fancies us, does they? Nobody gives us the recognition and the players, the recognition for what they turn up with, and that's what I do know. If we turn up with that sort of energy, that sort of attitude, commitment, and get the belief and the confidence out of today's game, then we can push anybody, and we have done. We've played the 2 top teams. We played Featherstone and got back to 26-16. We played these today, and 50 odd minutes, 60 minutes, it was 12-10 or whatever it was, so we had them rattled, and that's a credit to the guys. So we had them rattled. Derek Bowman comes down a few nice words and said we're the best attacking team he's seen this year at this place. So there's a lot of confidence to come out of it, and we look forward to next week. Battered and bruised, we haven't had them the fortune of other clubs of having weeks off. We played every week, and I wouldn't want it any other way, because as I said, I'm a dreamer, I'm a believer, and we were very, very close to getting to a final today.
And not to take away from the Halifax game, but as you well know, the countdown's on to the OLP at Widnes, against Widnes.
2 weeks tomorrow,
yes.
14 days. Can't come quick enough, can it? And it's been a long time, isn't it, coming, and we're getting excited now. You can see the things around at the stadium happening. The boys are excited about it. We're excited about it. The fans should be excited about it. We need to make that Monday night celebration, and everybody who is involved with the club, anybody who's been associated with the club, should be there and give us an homecoming that these boys deserve.